the gospel text from John that was just displayed and the image that comes from Sanctified Art capture our new theme as we move into Epiphany this Sunday. Our theme is the well-being of Jesus. We'll explore scriptures that aided in Jesus being well through community, through rest and care of self, through proclamation of others, and a rootedness and centeredness in healing and faith. Sometimes we just assume Jesus was well. He was, in fact, what we believe to be the embodiment of God. So, doesn't that just come by nature that he would be well? Maybe. But what we also see is that he intentionally did aspects of life that aided in his well being. He had 12 disciples. He didn't do ministry alone. He engaged faith and talked about how faith can make people well and what that means. He retreated. He was known, as we read in the Gospel of John, by John the Baptist. So he had proclaimers who were able to help self identify. Sometimes we can't see the gifts within us and we need others to be able to. And John did that not just maybe for Jesus, but for those around him. And so this season of Epiphany, between now and Ash Wednesday, which is February 14th, we will explore the well-being of Jesus. And so as we explore what that means, it invites each and every one of us to explore our own well-being. If the divine incarnate had to tend to his own well-being, what does it mean for us? What are the areas of self that allow us to be made well? We explored this a good bit in the fall through mind, body, heart, and spirit, soul. And yet, what are the tangible practices that might come into play? Now, during this season, we are not going to be prescribing you one way to be well. What we're going to be inviting all of us to explore is, how did Jesus keep well? And how can we learn from the ways that he practiced, engaged, and lived so that he too could be well and proclaim the gospel? There's a lot going on in life. And sometimes we think Jesus just had this aspect of our faith journey figured out. And maybe he did. But he also chose then to do practices that supported it. So we're going to explore all of that together this season. So this coming Sunday, January 7th, we will begin our Epiphany season of exploring the well-being of Jesus. We'll end our time this midweek with a chance to look at some scriptures coming this Sunday and what it meant for the fact that it took the wise ones to keep Jesus well. It took Simeon and Anna proclaiming at the temple to help Jesus be well. It took his parents following tradition, being rooted in ritual to make him well. There's something about the fact that other people aided in Jesus's wellness that encourages me that I don't have to figure it out on my own, around my own well-being and what that means. And so, the image you saw from Sanctified Art, the cosmic Christ, as inspired by John 1, and we'll have the artist's statement at the end of this video, has the cosmic nature coming through in a rainbow prism through Christ. One of the things I love about Calvary, in early morning light or in early afternoon, evening light, our stained glass captures a similar look. And so I sit here in the chapel surrounded by the prism nature of stained glass. Similar to that is our cover image for this Epiphany season. And I'm reminded that I too come from that cosmic place of John 1:1, because I am the legacy and an embodiment and reminder of God incarnate, because each and every one of us are made in the image of God. And so that ray that is coming through Christ can also come through us to inspire, encourage, and challenge, to provide hope, maybe, that we too can be well. I look forward to journeying with you this Epiphany season.